It does bring us to chapter 35. Volke does prepare to fight. Fain calms him down and essentially says, hey, let Callisto and Hellion handle this. Hellion really just blocks Jevel. Jevel kind of throws out that he has a hall pass, but Hellion doesn't really care and just kind of sends him on his merry way. Essentially, if you want to live, turn around and go search elsewhere. Adelgis does start to share some additional info on his father. So one of the big pieces is that Theasin specifically needed a leech or a mimic for his journey to the excavation site. And the one thing he's searching for now that he's able to get there is that he's looking for the mother of shapeshifters. And he's specifically looking for that because he thinks it's almost a child of the gods themselves. A little bit of background. We're not going to dive too deep into all the gods at this point and go through the list, but kind of the important ones is there's the 12 gods, starting with the world serpent, and that they would all bond as changing magic. And the 13th god, creature, being the Apoc dragon, doesn't actually bond, but kind of resets everything back to normal once everything has been changed and handled.
So we do also get some kind of inclining that the Soulforge and the progenitor behemoth is what created the mother of all shapeshifters. We don't get any solid clarification on this at the moment. So again, something that we just kind of see as far as the mother of shapeshifters go. But again, it's believed that the Soulforge and the progenitor behemoth are what created it. And then Fain starts to take on the role of smartass because we don't have Zaxxas here. We need our smartass person to give us his quips, and I think he's doing an outstanding job so far.
He is. We do also find out that Theasin has amassed 500 star shards, so we thought it was a lot to make 6, 3 for each boot, but Theasin has 500 of these, so you can only imagine what he is planning to do with those. We also get some insight that Adelgis points out that he can't hear Theasin's thoughts, and he also can't hear Callisto's thoughts. And because of that, he thinks that they might actually be working together because they likely both have some sort of trinket or other magic working that's protecting them from having their thoughts read.
I wonder if we ever get a full list of all of the trinkets that Callisto has. Because we already know that he has the unicorn horn for poisons. He's probably got this trinket from Theasin, at least. Like, how many trinkets does this guy have?
A lot, because it's implied that his coat is a trinket of some sort, because it essentially acts as armor. So it pretty much seems like every piece of jewelry or clothing on him is probably some sort of imbued magic.
Dude's trying to stack as many buffs on as he can. Shoot.
He really is. He said, these are my special speedy underwear.
All right. And with that ends chapter 35 for us this week. We'll be continuing next week with 36 through 40. And then we'll basically be like 2 or 3 episodes later from that. And we'll be done with Arcane Plague Arcanist. Oh my gosh.
Flip that and reverse it.
We do want to thank everybody for listening, and we want to make mention that Time Mark Warlock will be out for ebook and audiobook on the same date on August 20th. That'll be about 3 weeks from the episode that this episode airs, so be on the lookout for it for those that enjoy Shami Stovall's works. I know, as being part of the advanced reader's copy, the book is amazing. Obviously, won't say anything until it's released. But Shami has gotten many a glowing review so far. We are all excited, I'm sure, to have that released, and I'm excited to see how well it does, being part of that team. So is there anything else you want to add in, Scott?
No, I'm just excited for her to come out with more and more series, like being a part of it as well, reading through it. It's extremely good if you're a fan of kind of the magic mystery type of deal. Jim Butcher, any of his works, it's very much along a similar line.
if you looking for something else along with Shami's works, the Nexus Games is a great literary RPG series. I know she's got like the Star Mark. She's got a couple other series as well. But with that, I think we'll end this week's episode, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Eric, Scott, and I want to thank everyone for listening today. We post a new episode every Wednesday morning at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and 8 Pacific Standard Time. We are on all podcasting platforms and are also on YouTube as well for video. After the additional episode airs, we post chapter-by-chapter videos every day in a smaller, easier-to-digest format. We do want to give a special shout-out to the final member of our team, Dan Mackison, one of the admins for the Frith Chronicles Wiki, link listed below, and doing his best to keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. If you want to reach out to us, you can email us at frithguildpod@gmail.com or on Facebook or any other social media by searching for Frith Guild Podcast. Just to remind everybody, we have links to everything in the description below on both the podcast and YouTube.
My mouse died, and then I'm charging it right now, and then it disconnected.
Oh no. Gotta go back to